A very good morning to all of you children. Now the next topic that we will start today is the structure of pollen grain or male gametophyte. So we have finished with microsporogenesis. Now we are going to study about the structure of the pollen grain. So children, generally it is spherical. Okay, there are many colors and sizes of pollen grains as you see here in the figure also. And the basic size of the pollen grain is 25 to 50 millimeters in diameter. Now cytoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane. So every cell has this you can say a covering called plasma membrane. So cytoplasm of the pollen grain is surrounded by plasma membrane, and pollen grain has two layered wall called exine and intine, right? So the outer wall you see here is the exine and the inner wall you see here is the intine. So two walls of pollen grain, exine and intine. Next children, you see here is we will talk about exine. This is a very important topic because generally 1 marker or 2 marker questions can come from this part, that the hard outer layer made up of sporopollenin. Exine is made up of a chemical which is called sporopollenin. This is highly resistant organic material. So the chemical sporopollenin is highly resistant organic material. And why are we calling it highly resistant? Because it can withstand high temperatures. Okay, it can withstand strong acids and alkali attacks, and no enzyme, children mark my words, no enzyme on the earth can degrade sporopollenin. There is no enzyme known till now which can degrade sporopollenin. So exine is the outermost covering which is made up of sporopollenin. It is highly resistant organic material. Now exine has apertures, as you see in between there are apertures here. These are the apertures or you can say the germ pores, okay, where the sporopollenin is absent. Here at this point the sporopollenin are absent. Why are they absent? Because these are the points from where the pollen tube will come out or it will germinate. So these are the pores or the germ pores where the sporopollenin is absent. Pollen grain is preserved as fossils. We can preserve it as fossils due to the presence of sporopollenin, because we have got this sporopollenin, and due to the sporopollenin, or you can say that due to the highly resistant nature of sporopollenin, the pollen grains can be stored or preserved as fossils in pollen banks. Exine exhibit patterns and design. Now there are various patterns and design you can see here exhibited by exine. Now in this diagram it is, you see the cuts are there, the pattern here is represented like this. So it can show many more patterns and designs. So this was about exine. Then we come to the inner wall, that is intine. So the inner wall is thin, it is continuous, and it is made up of cellulose and pectin, right? So intine is made up of cellulose and pectin, and there are no pores in the intine. So intine it is quite continuous and it is thin. Now children, a matured pollen grain has two cells. You can see it has two cells. The one which is bigger is the vegetative cell and has abundant food reserve, and it has a irregularly shaped nucleus also. And the one which is smaller is the generative cell, and you see this small cell is actually floating in the cytoplasm of the vegetative cell. So this is small and it is floating in the cytoplasm of the vegetating cell. It is spindle shaped and dense cytoplasm, and nucleus is also present. So it is also having a nucleus. Vegetative cell is also having a nucleus. Generative cell is also having a nucleus. I hope this is quite clear. Now we come to the most important part here, children. The most important part is, you see, over 60% of the angiosperm, children, 60% of the angiosperms shed their pollen grains at two cell stage. Now that means as soon as a pollen grain comes at this stage, okay, as soon as the pollen grain comes at this stage, it will shed, or it will, the anther will burst out and the pollen grains are released out. So 60% of angiosperms will shed the pollen grain at this stage. But the remaining 40%, what they will do, they will undergo one more division in the generative cell. They will undergo one more division in the generative cell, and that will be a mitotic division, and the two cells will be formed. Okay, the two male gametes will be formed here, and these 40% angiosperms will shed the pollen grain at three-celled stage. So 60% of pollen grains are shedding the pollen grain, or angiosperms are shedding the pollen grain at two cell stage, that means this stage, but remaining 40% are undergoing one more mitotic division to form two male gametes, and thus three cell stage is achieved, and then they will shed their pollen grains. Okay, so this is about the shedding of male gamete. Now the shed pollen grain have to land on the stigma before they lose the viability. So there is very little time, and this time is, you know, varying in different kind of species. किसी में viability 24 hours है, तो किसी में viability 30 minutes है, तो किसी में viability कुछ time, कुछ दिनों की है. So that depends. So the viability period of pollen grain is variable. It depends on temperature and humidity also. Viability of pollen grain of some cereals, you see, like rice and wheat, is 30 minutes. Some members of Leguminaceae, Rosaceae and Solanaceae have viability for months also. So if we want a pollen grain to germinate on stigma, it should land on the stigma till it has its viability. If the viability is lost and still it is landing on the stigma, then it is of no use. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now, importance of pollen grain. These are very rich in nutrients. Pollen tablets are used as food supplements. Pollen tablets and syrups increase the performance of athletes and racehorses. Now, this is a very important point. It is generally asked, children, here. Point number 2, as you see, this point is quite important. They are stored in ears in liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees centigrade, and these are used as pollen banks in the crop breeding program. So we can store these pollens in liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees centigrade. Now, few pollens are allergic also, like plants of Parthenium or carrot glass are allergic for some people. They can cause respiratory disorders like asthma and bronchitis. So this is all about the structure of pollen grain.